Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you an example of inner work. I will take an example of my own life and how I used to do to understand and resolve my own issues. And I'll do that with sexual trauma, of course. This is what I do with my own clients and it's working super well. And I think that learning how to really do inner investigation, like I'm going to show you, is super efficient when it comes to heal trauma because we can pierce through all the layers instead of being focused on the superficial level of the issue, the symptom. We go down to the root cause to actually find that root cause so that we can heal it properly and deeply. Okay, so let's take an example. So what I do is I do this from a point of view of unconditional loving witness. That means that I'm observing my thoughts without judging them. I'm just hearing what the mind says. I'm observing my feelings, okay, in my body, and I don't judge it. I just unconditionally observe everything internally. And I will ask myself questions, and my mind will answer my questions. And I will use what my mind says to ask deeper questions, which will lead me to the root cause. So, the question that I really like to ask repeatedly is, what's the problem? This question allows us to really go to the core because our mind will directly give us what's the core problem, like the core issue. It helps our mind getting focused on the core problem. So let's take an example of basically I am scared of what other people think. And let's try to resolve that. I ask myself, I just sit and I ask myself, I take a deep breath. Okay. So the problem is that I am scared of what other people think. And why am I scared of what other people think? And I just ask myself questions, from as if I'm a kid, trying to understand something, as if I'm completely new to my experience, as if it's the first time I hear about my own trauma, okay, so that I can really be non-judgmental and have really this distance with the mind so I don't get into it, I don't get lost into it. So why am I scared of what other people think? Interesting. And I try to find the answer. Uh, I am scared of what other people think because I am scared that they judge me. Okay, so that's the answer the mind gives me. Nice. From that place, I ask a new question. Why am I scared that other people judge me? And I dig into it. Hmm, I'm scared of being judged by other people because uh, I don't know. Oh, and now the mind says, I don't know. So what do we do? If we don't know, we go to the feelings instead. What do I feel around this problem? I feel fear, I feel shame, I feel doubt. Okay. And where is it in the body? So that we can really know where is the problem in the body because the body holds all the information in different parts of the body. Sometimes the problem is in the throat, sometimes the problem is in the heart, sometimes the belly, the sexual area. And I go, okay, I feel shame in my sexual area, I feel fear in my heart, and I feel doubt around, I would say, in my head. Okay, interesting. So now we have a bit more width in terms of what's the problem. We not only know the mind answer, but also the body answer and the feelings. So I'm scared of being judged by other people. I don't know why, but I know that I have shame, doubt, and fear. And I know where in my body. Okay. From that place, I ask more questions. Okay. And when was the last time I felt this fear and shame and doubt? Because I wasn't born that way, right? I wasn't born with this. Of course, it happened at some point. And so I dig into it and go, when was the last time? I feel like I've been feeling this my whole life. Hmm. And I go, I think the really one time that I really felt it was when I was 8 years old. Okay, so that's what the mindset is. Nice information. It remembers an age somewhere where I felt this. Okay, and I go, I ask more questions as if I'm trying to understand something that I don't know. Okay, but like, what happened at this age so that I felt that way? I need to understand. And I dig into it, and I let my mind give me the answers. Hmm. I don't really know. It's not clear, but I see some kids around me, and I see myself just being vulnerable, and I see myself having a lot of fear. And I see that I'm so tiny and I'm so young. And now we're digging into the memory, and we understand more what's the root cause of the problem. And from that place, we ask again the same questions, and we were like, okay, and in that moment, what happened so that I got scared what other people think? Excellent question. And I dig into it. Hmm. What happened so that I got scared what other people think? I've been sexually abused. And now we remember. So for some of you, you don't remember your past, and that's okay. You can still deal with the issues by asking what's the problem and by asking how your mind perceived the situation. You will see later, I will explain. But in that case, with that example, let's say I remember. So I remember I've been sexually abused. Okay. And now from that place, why was I scared about what other people think? And I dig into it. Hmm. I think I was scared because I was worried that they would judge me for being sexually abused. Let's say I'm being abused in front of the other kids, right? Like the person who abused me abuses me, right? When other kids are looking at me, I'm scared that they're going to reject me for being sexually abused. Okay, so that's how my mind perceived the situation at the time, and we want to understand more what's the mechanism behind, because of course there's no reason to be scared of being judged when you not even choosing to live this, right? It's not our fault. And I go, okay. And I want to know a bit more about exactly what I am scared of. So I go, well, what am I scared of about the fact that they could judge me? And I go, I'm scared that they will not like me anymore for having been sexually abused. That's what my mind says. Okay, super interesting. So at first, when we started the problem, we knew that I was scared what other people think, just a general problem. And then as we go through layers, we see that it's more like a fear of judgment. And as we go even deeper, we see that it's not really a fear of judgment. Deeper than this, it's a fear of not being liked anymore. And we continue until we feel like we've reached the bottom, basically, and we can't go further. And then we stop, okay? So I go, okay. And what's making me say that they will not like me anymore? And we go, I don't know. When I was a kid, I just felt this way. And now we get blocked. We can't get more information. The mind doesn't send more information. It says, I don't know, I just felt this way. And doesn't give any reasons, then doesn't give any beliefs or perception. If we are there, then we go to the feelings and go, okay, what did I felt at this time? I just remember feeling a lot of fear going through my body, from my belly to my heart. And then I got a sense of shame in my sexual area. Okay. And then from that place, when we are on the feeling layer, we welcome the feelings as they are with a loving presence. And we go, okay, we feel into that. Okay, let's feel into that fear. And we feel it. Okay, the fear is in the chest, in the belly. Okay, I feel it. The shame is in the sexual area. And we get conscious, we use our consciousness, we scan our whole body. Okay, sexual area, I feel shame, I feel fear in the chest. It's rising, I'm a bit scared. I have thoughts that say I'm gonna die. Okay, interesting. And we breathe with it. We breathe with it and we just relax. And we allow the fear to be felt. And if it gets too intense, then we use our current present moment to get more grounded. So we look around, we see all the objects around, nothing is moving, there's no danger right now. I am here, okay. I go back to the feelings. Okay, it's okay. I am safe. I feel the fear in my heart, in my belly, the shame still. And then from that place, I want to initiate a dialogue with my emotions to see what kind of relationship I have with these feelings. Because one of the reasons why they're coming up is because I have a dysfunctional relationship with them. So I go, how do I perceive the fear and the shame at the time? Hmm, I thought it should not be there. That's what my mind gives me. At the time when I was a kid, I thought that the fear and the shame should not be there. So now I see that I'm rejecting these emotions. And I know that everything that I reject is more powerful. Everything that I reject comes back. That's just a principle of how life works, right? And I know that the problem is that I'm rejecting these emotions. And if I wouldn't reject them, I would allow myself to feel them completely. And maybe the problem will disappear because now there wouldn't be any resistances. So I go, okay, so why did I thought that it shouldn't be there? Hmm. And I dig into it. I thought that it shouldn't be there because I was scared that other people would see what I feel. Okay, interesting. I was scared that other people would see what I think. So at first we thought I was scared of other people, of what they think, and now we're scared that deeper, we are actually scared that other people will see what we feel. And like, okay, and what's so scary about other people seeing what we feel? Mm, and I dig into it. It's scary because if they know what I feel, they will abandon me. Let's say the mind says this. Okay. If they know what I feel, they will abandon me. Okay, interesting. And we keep going, we keep asking questions. And if it's too much, we can stop there. But if you are very dedicated, like I used to be, you will continue. And I go, okay. And why am I scared to be abandoned by these other people? And I go, my mind goes, it's because I feel that I am powerless, and if the people leave me, I will be even more powerless. Okay, then we continue. But what's the problem with feeling powerless? Um, what's the problem with feeling powerless? Is it a problem to feel powerless? And we investigate into our own reality so that we can deconstruct it. Mm, and I don't find any problem. I don't find any problem with being powerless. It happens sometimes. So I stop judging myself and I welcome the powerless. And now, because of that, I'm not scared about being abandoned anymore because the only reason why I was scared about being abandoned is that I would feel powerless. But now that I see that feeling powerless is not a problem, I'm not scared of being abandoned anymore. And I'm already resolving something. And I keep going. And then I welcome the powerlessness because I see it's not a problem. So I welcome, okay, let's feel into that powerlessness. It's okay to feel that. And I feel into it. Okay. And now it becomes painful. The pain really starts to kick in. We really welcome the pain fully. We fully welcome it. We breathe with it and we notice where it is in our body. We always come back to the body, mind, body, mind, body. It's in the heart, it's in the throat. Okay, I feel the pain. And you feel the pain. Okay. And from that place of feeling the pain, we are now with the pain, fully with the pain. And we can feel the fear. There is some fear and we feel it. And we see how we were projecting all of these things onto other people. And we were so worried about what everyone would think of us. But it's just that we were scared to feel. And we just feel. Once we felt and feel some relief, we continue asking questions and we're wondering, so what's the problem now? Am I still scared of what other people think? Hmm. No, not so much. I noticed that welcoming the pain and the fear and the powerlessness really calmed down the fear um, of what other people think because I was just scared that they would think bad things about what I feel. But since I noticed that what I feel is okay and valid, then I'm not scared anymore about what they think of me. I'm not scared about that anymore. You know? Does that make sense? So that's how you do it. And by going really to the root like this and really investigate, that's how you will heal. You will actually heal so much better than just staying with this fear of I am scared what other people think and I don't know why and I don't know what to do about it. But now you're asking yourself questions so you know where it's coming from, you know what you perceive, you know that you have some beliefs, and because you're trauma informed and you checked on the internet and you read books and you know that feeling your feelings is valid, then you just welcome the feelings and you see that now it's fine, you're not scared anymore. So that's how you do it. So if you want to do it with me now, and I can guide you in this, of course, it's so much more powerful when I guide you in this because I know I have the experience and I know I can see your blind spots and I know where I'm leading you. And if you want to do this, just click on the link and send me a WhatsApp message and we will talk about it and we will investigate it together. And we'll be happy to do that with you. So take care and see you next time.
I love you to the bone. I love every piece of you. All the pieces you don't. That face you pull for strangers. The voice you assume